Hello besties, welcome back to another video. I wanted to do something that I just thought of, and I want to do like a toasty girl makeup. We've seen latte makeup, we've seen cold girl makeup, and I just want to do a bunch of pretty luscious brown toned hues all over my face, which, you know, again, isn't new, but I was like, that's such a cute name. Toasty Girl Winter, how adorable. So I have a little, I have a little pot here, this little vintage pot I got off of Etsy of new products that I wanted to try. I have been buying makeup a lot more slowly this year, really trying to hone in on the things that I love. So I just wanted to put these to the test. I haven't formed opinions on these things yet. And there's another new product, which is my Salt New York products. I'm super excited to try them. I've also been really into indie brands. If you notice that I'm sweating and it is the winter, it is because it is like 80 degrees in Florida right now. Like, what is happening? I have to turn my fan on. There's no other way. And this isn't going to be a straight up tutorial. I just wanted to be super comfy and cozy, which is why I'm in my pajamas. It's really cute. There's like an opening right here. You can see how pale I am. They're just from Skims. They're silk and they're so comfortable. So let's dive right on in. I'm not going to use any primer or anything. I just want to try the Salt New York foundation. This is their lightest shade, and then right up here is the white shade adjuster. So we'll see how this goes. I'm not even putting any color corrector on today. I'm just going straight in with the product. It does blend out super fast. I see why people like this. Oh, we didn't pin our hair back. But my sweet besties, have you been enjoying my version of Vlogmas this year? I know it's different from last year, but I just wanted to bring you a little bit better quality content, and I hope it is paying off. I'm also making sure I incorporate a lot of, I wouldn't say downtime, I'm incorporating rests into my weeks, and I can do that in December because I pre-filmed a little bit, so that has been spectacular. And I don't want a thick layer of makeup on my skin. I just want it to all blend in, kind of be like my skin but better. This is blending in super easy though. I wonder if I can use it as concealer. My lips are a little dry, so I'm gonna go in with the Tatcha lip balm. This stuff is magical. Christmas feels so different this year, or the holiday season in general. I feel like last season, since did we move in during last Christmas? Yeah, we had moved in, so we didn't even have a tree yet, so we had to buy it. It just felt like I was trying to scrap it together. I mean, it turned out beautiful and I did an amazing job. I love how resourceful I was, but I do like this year a little bit better. There's a hair on me. I like these refer brushes, but I'm pretty sure they shed. And I emailed them to see if these were sourced ethically, and they didn't email me back. So I'm like, that scares me. I'm gonna go in now. I don't know if I wanna use their bronzer or not. I'm first gonna just go in with a blush because I have the shade right here. This is Maple and this is Ganache. So I'm wondering if I use both of them, if I can make something gorgeous happen. I think I overdid it just a little bit. We'll come back to that side. We'll just use whatever else is on this brush and do this side. All right, note to self, you need barely anything on your brush. Can I just wipe this off? All right, I guess we're doing cold girl makeup, not toasty girl makeup. My cheeks are so red. These are beautiful creamy colors. It's just, whoa, I was not expecting that sort of pigment. No, maybe we'll just do Ganache. Okay, I just tapped it once. Now I feel like nothing's happening. I can't overdo it. I'm gonna go in with another shade. There we go. We have a super gorgeous blend. Now I think I still want some bronzer. I do have another new product, and this is the Westman Atelier Biscuit. And by new, I mean I got this in the Sephora sale and have been testing it. I decided I want to do things a tiny bit differently on my channel now, where I use products longer before I even talk about them. Like, I don't want to do first impressions really. I mean, I might, because something might come out and I just get excited. But I think to fight consumerism a tiny bit, or over consuming, I want to be a little bit more slower with my makeup content. Oh yes, toasty girl winter. Very fitting being in Florida. Very, very fitting. That blends out like a dream. And by the way, I got the mini size, which I think is perfect. I couldn't imagine having the large size of this. That would last forever, which I mean, I guess is good, but I like to try new things. Are we looking toasty? Are we looking fabulous? Dare I add more? Probably not. I probably shouldn't, because we can always go back and add more later. I kind of want to jump into the eyes. I have this shade from Chantecaille in Elephant. I realized I never brought you guys in, so there you go. Let's just try this shade now. It's a super spangly, cool tone brown. And I'm just gonna put it straight on the lid. I love Chantecaille eyeshadows. They're gorgeous. I do need a brush though. It's kind of hard with the nails. I'm really blowing out my outer corner just to give myself a little depth. Because I have hooded eyes and not a ton of my lid shows, I like to blow it out a little bit more. And I want to try a new technique. I've been seeing people put the eyeshadow all the way under their eye, and I was always afraid to do it because I thought that it would look like raccoon eyes. But I have a pencil brush, and let's just get to work. Do not fret, this is going to get very glam pretty soon. This will be good for like any time during the holidays. We want to make sure we connect it. This eye got a little bit raccoony, but just hang in there. Now I'm gonna take my Forever Fave product and rub it all over my lid, which is the Stila shadow. This is turning out pretty cool. We're kind of going for a frosted mocha sort of look, no longer just the latte makeup. Frosted mocha. I want to go in and balance out my eyes before we go on to anything else. So I'm gonna put some brow on. This is the one by Rose Inc. It's the product that I purchased after going through the Kosas eye products, and those are really good. The Kosas one, I think I like this one a tiny bit more. No other reason than it just seems like it clumps less. I love the eye. I know it's intense because of the rest of the makeup isn't done, but it's so sparkly and spangly. I'm obsessed. Another product I've been testing out is the Manasi 7 Eye and Lip Definer. I have no idea which shade this is, so I'll have to link it for you. And we're just gonna smudge it on the upper lash line. Manasi 7 is one of those brands that I've been testing out a lot just so I can give you a more informed review of the brand, and it's just so cool. It's such a cool concept for the brand. I can't wait to talk about it. My eyes tickle when I do that. Just a tiny bit in our waterline. Now I'm gonna take the world's smallest pencil brush and smudge this all out. There we go. We're looking smudgy and gorge. This is kind of a wet look editorial style makeup, so I'm super excited about that. I wonder if I can use this pencil in my brows as well. Now, I think the natural next step would be to put mascara on so you can kind of get an idea of how this is going to look at the end. There she is. I absolutely love it. I do think we need more on our cheeks now to balance this out. So back into the palette we go. Hopefully I don't have another mistake. I'm wondering if we should just yellow it and go into ganache again. Let's do it. And I think I need a little bit of bronze, so I'm gonna go in with the bronzer shade that I tried. I hope it works for me. I need just a little more. That's super pretty. Now I'm gonna go in with the highlighter. I don't think that was the right brush to use. Now I think to get a super frosty look, we need to really highlight the nose. I kind of highlight my nose a tiny bit regularly, but not this much. We definitely need some of Dior's help. This is probably my most used product of 2023. Even though it doesn't look like I have pan in anything, because I don't, I've used this more than anything else. Oh, I forgot we were doing our nose. So for lips, I have something fun and exciting. This is the Say Beauty Lip Gloss in Push. It is a brown, so it's gonna go on intense, but it'll work out good. I'm almost wondering if we should put in one of these like cranberry shades on my lips too, like this one. Yes. Yes, indeed. I look grungy. I did not expect to look this grungy in pajamas, but I think it looks really good. Besties, that was so fun. This is a lot more dark and vampy and frosted toasted mocha, whatever I said this was, than I normally go. Normally I would just do either a dark cheek, a dark lip, or a dark eye, but I feel like this is kind of a lot of everything. A lot to take in, but I really like it. This is super fun and different for me for the holidays. This isn't going to be my like New Year's Eve holiday look, but it was fun to just wear this for today and play around with some of these new products or newer products to my collection. Stay tuned later in the year for reviews on all of this stuff. Oh, I also never sprayed my face. I think while we're here, I want to mention my most used makeup because I kind of alluded to it when I had the Dior palette. This, without a doubt, is my most used face product. I would use this one as a highlighter mainly. I would sometimes dabble in between these two. I'll try to give you swatches of everything. It looks like a Neapolitan ice cream, but this just did everything I needed it to do. You can use these as eyeshadows on your face. You can bronze up your body with this bronzer. Here's the shades on the back of my hand. I guess it doesn't look too impressive on my hand, but I've definitely wiped off the Dior logo on basically all of the shades. And since it's a baked product, I'm probably never gonna go through this, but still a very loved product in my collection. Another one of my most used products is the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. You can probably see where I'm at. I'm right here. This I use basically for all my makeup looks unless I was testing something else. So this is another highly recommended product. You know what would have been perfect for this look? Clinique's Black Honey. This was exactly what I was going for. This is also something I've used all year, which is shocking. It's so beautiful. This is probably my most used lip product, for sure. When I've wanted color. I've definitely used lip glosses a little bit more, but anytime I've wanted color, I went for this. Because of that balmy but really soft texture that's super smooth and it just melts into your lips. It fades really beautifully. Another one of my most used products. For lipsticks, clearly Merit's lipsticks are my most worn lipstick of the year. I think I ended up wearing Baby the most, shockingly. Here is Baby. It is a really beautiful, desaturated, balmy pink that looks like it has a teeny bit of brown in it in the undertone, like a brownie mauve undertone. It just looks so gorgeous on the lips. I have to mention this. This has come up so much on my channel, and I have to say, you don't need this product specifically or any of the products that I mentioned. Just go through your makeup collection and see if you have anything that will work like these products do. But I used a shimmery top coat the entire year. Basically every look I've wanted a beautiful shimmery, I don't even know if you can see that, just a beautiful shimmery pop on my lid, so it's super spangly and it shines. This gets the most justice when it's under like low lighting, like dim lighting. This will really like spangle when it hits the light. So this also is probably my most used. Overall, this might be my most used, like in general, because there really wasn't another topper that I went for. And it doesn't even look like I barely used this, but this has gotten a ton of use. This is something I'll repurchase if I ever am out of it. I know Makeup by Mario has one. Some of the Natasha Denona eyeshadows have that beautiful glittery topper. So definitely make sure you're checking your own collection before you go out and buy anything, because I'm sure you have something super similar to that Stila one. But if you need one, this is a good option. And I think the last product I want to talk about that was my most used throughout the year, I have no idea where the actual one went, but it's my Sicily powder. This is the first shade they came out with that's darker, and they later on came out with a lighter one, but when they only had one in their line, I got this. I do use this one, and it's to blend out bronzer when it gets a little heavy. It can kind of help blend a bronzer into my fair skin. It's just the perfect shade for me to do that because it doesn't pull orange on me, but it is too dark for all over the face. However, their light one sets my makeup so beautifully. It is the best powder that I've ever had. It's called the Blur Expert, which I completely agree with, and it's a baked powder, so this is gonna last you a lifetime. I feel like anything that is baked just goes on forever and ever, so it's well worth the money. Well, it's really expensive. So is it well worth the money? I think it is. And with that, my sweet besties, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you are also in your pajamas lounging around, having a super cozy day as well. And most importantly, don't forget to give yourself a little extra love today. I love you. Bye.